Okay, so right now, here we go. So let's check this lesson out.
Hello there. I'm excited to help you learn more about AI's growing role in our tech world today. To start, what name would you like me to call you during our lesson?
Oh, well, you can call me Dave.
All right, Dave, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm ready to get started whenever you are. First, we'll dive into a quick warm up discussion to get your thoughts flowing about AI. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Great. So, to kick things off, where have you encountered AI in your daily life, Dave?
I've encountered AI. Well, I've got an AI. I've got like Gemini and ChatGPT on my phone, Grok, which I use on like X or Twitter. Um, I use it to craft social media posts sometimes, generating images, and of course I use it in Replit and Cursor.
That's a lot of AI interaction, Dave. It sounds like you're quite familiar with the technology. Moving on to our next question, what are some examples of AI you've seen in movies or TV shows?
Oh, well, there was that famous movie with HAL 3000 or something, something Space Odyssey, I'm sorry, Dave, I can't do that. You know that one.
Yes, HAL 9000 from 2001, A Space Odyssey, a classic example of AI in film. Now, let's get into your personal opinions. Do you think AI is helpful or harmful? And more importantly, why do you think so?
Oof. I mean, it's a tool, isn't it? Like any tool, it can be used for good or bad. I don't think
That's a very
AI is
balanced
either helpful or harmful. It's a neutral tool until it tries to, you know, kill us all.
That's a very balanced perspective, Dave. It's true that AI, like any technology, can be used for various purposes, both positive and negative. It really depends on the intentions and actions of those who wield it. Now let's consider specific tasks. What jobs do you think AI can do better than humans?
Oh, well, I mean, it can certainly code better than I can. So, yeah, there's that. Driving, self-driving cars seems to be pretty damn good at that as well. Definitely making calculations and doing mathematics, coding, yeah, stuff like that.
Interesting points, Dave. AI excels at tasks requiring precision, speed, and large amounts of data. Now, for the opposite perspective, what jobs do you think AI cannot do?
Well, it can't make me coffee in the morning, can't sweep my floor, can't make my bed, can't lay bricks or build a house.
Those are some very practical examples, Dave. It's true that AI still struggles with tasks requiring physical dexterity, common sense, and real world understanding. That wraps up our warm up discussion. Now we're going to move on to learning some vocabulary. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, I'm sure I'm ready. I've been looking at the vocabulary. Looks like we've got five of them, right?
That's right, Dave. We have 5 words to go over. The first word is automation. It's a noun. Automation is the use of machines to do tasks automatically, without human control. For example, automation in factories has increased production speed. Can you think of a sentence using the word automation?
I'm not sure if I fully understand automation, and you said it's a noun. Like, what's a noun?
That's a great question, Dave. Thanks for asking for clarification. A noun is a word that represents a person, place, thing, or idea. So, in the case of automation, it's a thing. It's the process of using machines to do tasks automatically. Does that help clarify it for you?
It does, yeah. And could you clarify, like,
Yeah.
automation, what that means?
Certainly. Let's break it down a bit more. Imagine a car factory. In the past, many workers were needed to manually assemble each car. Now, with automation, robots perform many of those tasks, like welding and painting, with minimal human intervention. That whole process of robots doing the work instead of humans is automation. Does that make it clearer, Dave?
Oh, yeah, I think I get it. Yeah, okay. And how do I say it? Automation, animation.
Great question. The correct pronunciation is automation. The emphasis is on the third syllable, may. Would you like to try saying it?
Okay, yeah. Or automation.
Not quite, but you're close. Let's break it down by syllable. Automation. Try it slowly, focusing on each syllable.
Okay. Automation.
Better. Now try to blend the syllables together a bit more smoothly. Automation. How does that sound to you?
Automation.
Excellent, you've got it. Now, can you use the word automation in a sentence?
Yeah, I think au the
Yin.
future of manufacturing is automation.
That's a great sentence, Dave. It shows you understand the meaning of the word. Now, let's move on to our second vocabulary word, enhance. It's a verb. Enhance means to improve the quality or value of something. For example, AI can enhance our learning experiences. How would you use enhance in a sentence?
Ooh, computer enhance.
Could you elaborate on that a little bit, Dave?
Well, I was being a little bit funny, you've got all those TV shows where, people enhance images and stuff. You say a computer enhance.
I understand now. Yes, I'm familiar with that trope. So, with that in mind, can you use the word enhance in a sentence that is not that?
Okay. Computer, could you enhance the image so that I can see the polarity of the neutron flow?
Okay, Dave, I see you're having fun with this. While that's another humorous example, let's try to create a sentence that reflects a more practical use of the word enhance. How about this? This software will enhance the quality of your photos. Can you try to create a similar sentence?
Oh, AI will enhance the learning experience.
Excellent, that's a perfect example. You clearly understand the meaning of enhance. Now, let's move on to our third vocabulary
Oh,
word,
hold on.
implicate.
Hold on. Before we
Yes.
move on to the next one, I can see that enhance is somehow related to the word enhancement. Uh, is that right?
Yes, that's absolutely right, Dave. Enhance and enhancement are related. Enhance is the verb, the action of improving something, while enhancement is the noun, referring to the improvement itself. For example, using AI can enhance your productivity. Enhance is the verb. This new software offers many enhancements to improve user experience. Enhancements is the noun. Great observation. Are you ready to move on to the next word now?
Yeah, okay, let's do it. What's the next word?
All right, the next word is implication. It's a noun. Implication means a possible result or effect of an action or decision. For example, the ethical implications of AI need careful consideration. Now, how would you use implication in a sentence?
Um,
Eh,
yeah, the implications of AI in education technology are mind-blowing.
That's a fantastic sentence, Dave. It shows a strong understanding of the word implication and its relevance to our topic. Now, let's move on to our fourth vocabulary word, rapidly. It's an adverb. Rapidly means happening very quickly. For example, technology is rapidly changing our world. How would you use rapidly in a sentence?
Um, the the
E.
the rapidly tiger ran fast.
I'm not sure I understand, Dave. Could you please clarify?
The rapidly tiger was quick.
Okay, I see what you were going for. While the sentence is a bit unusual, it does demonstrate an understanding of the word rapidly. A more common way to phrase it might be, the tiger moved rapidly. Now, let's try another sentence using rapidly, perhaps related to technology or AI.
AI is rapidly changing the way students will learn.
Excellent, Dave. That's a perfect sentence. Now, let's move on to our fifth and final vocabulary word, typically. It's an adverb. Typically means usually or in most cases. For example, AI can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. How would you use typically in a sentence?
I typically drink coffee in the morning.
Perfect. That's a great example of how to use typically in a sentence. Now that we've covered all five vocabulary words, we're going to move on to the reading comprehension section. Are you ready for that, Dave?
Yeah, okay, let's read. Oh, can I read? Could I read and you correct my pronunciation?
Absolutely, Dave. I encourage you to read the passage aloud. I will definitely listen and provide feedback on your pronunciation. Here's the